At Quansurs, we believe we are well positioned to understand the intricacies and heart within DTPW EI and WCED. A contingent of Quansurs directors, administrative staff, candidate QSs and PR QSs were all actively engaged with the Department of Public Works for the past 5 years. Quansurs did not only have the honor to work with both directorates as PSPs on new schools or the final account and PCO program or general administration, we also had the privilege to be physically on the floor for 3 years, rubbing shoulders with the complete staff complement of all the disciplines of DTPW and to a lesser degree with WCED as the QSSS and various administrative services. We had buddy programs between DTPW EI and Quansurs QSs at operational level as well as middle management, chiefs. Furthermore, we worked closely with directors as well as chief directors to ensure that we addressed the operational and managerial requirements of all, be it project, program or portfolio level. This allowed Quansurs to gain first-hand insight into processes and requirements of both directorates, as the service level agreement between DTPW EI and WCED was at times used as a guide for processes developed. One of the programs that Quansurs was tasked to resolve was the Backlog 61 program. This consisted of 61 problem projects that had issues during their lifetime which were never addressed and therefore not properly closed out and concluded. They were left in disarray by previous consultants. We successfully closed them out by 2021. Processes and systems developed during the resolution of the backlog program were then further developed and refined to assure that more than 300 then current projects did not also become backlogged. There were many challenges that had to be overcome, of which a critical one was the communication and coordination of roles, responsibilities, and conflicting management models, not only between disciplines within DTPW EI, however, between DTPW EI and WCED as well. The conflict had a spillover into many of the PSPs and contractors who, over time, took advantage of these inconsistencies and demonstrated little respect for both directorates. It was clear from their caliber of work delivered as well as their poor attitudes to deadlines and instructions from both directorates. Another critical issue that Quansurs addressed during the development of the final account and project closeout program was the lack of a central single database or platform that contained the critical information of all the projects of the various programs within these two directorates. The resolve of these critical dependencies had a significant positive result on reporting. Reporting can now be done accurately and timelessly based on live project information of all the disciplines at once. An obstacle that had to be overcome at the outset was that all Quansurs final account and PCO staff could not be housed at DTPW EI. The volume of information that Quansurs had to collate was substantial. An electronic online system was developed to manage their task effectively and efficiently and is fully accessible to all staff. When COVID lockdown struck, we were fortunate not to lose momentum. The system was further developed to monitor 24/7 real-time progress where all staff, both Quansurs and DTPW EI and later WCED, had access based on their respective levels of authority. Furthermore, all disciplines were to record their progress and to file and upload relevant documentation through one access point. At the same time, middle and senior management required access to the system to monitor progress, be it at inception or anywhere in between, right to project completion. This was required for more than 300 projects. All correspondence between Quansurs, DTPW EI, WCED, contractors, as well as PSPs was recorded and could be monitored, depending on the access clearance, some of which is automated. Quansurs 24/7 electronic online final account and PCO system was developed, tried and tested and improved live. The systems are tailor-made and proven to be more than what was contracted originally. To further expand and enable it to include other stages of a project is possible, such as the upload of cost reports and then extracting the relevant data to the required fields in the database. The system can operate as a fully functional standalone administrative and financial monitoring system. As it was developed, we were mindful that it should be able to be converted to suit other organizations who had similar processes and requirements. It is adaptable to interact with other capable system using interfaces. Our systems currently track all stages leading up to and including asset transfer. Quansurs staff and IT development team are equipped to train any prospective client teams. This can be done on site or online. This would ultimately be enabling them to run this system on their own. The time frames of a prospective client and their allocated number of dedicated staff from project to senior management champion level will determine the time required and ultimately the cost to train and implement the system. It can, however, be done as before while the projects are live. Our software developers will be contractually available with the scoping and finer adjustments as may be required. We believe there is a tremendous advantage in considering the use of our team to further enhance the final account and PCO system, as Quansurs is already FA with the DTPW EI protocols. Most other IT developers do not have the intricate knowledge of the building industry, let alone DTPW EI system in conjunction with your own system designers.